Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at two brand new combat patrols coming to Warhammer 40,000. This video is sponsored by the Game Bunker. More on that later. Two mass combat patrols deploy for the Harlequins and Death Korps of Krieg. It's awfully disquieting when you set foot on the battlefield and the enemy is hidden behind a sinister mask. Doubly so when you're in the 41st millennia and the mask might shoot lasers, or drive you mad with a glance, or trap your immortal soul. Many warriors have long since learned the chilling effect that they have, and two of the most prolific mask-wearing factions are venturing into small-scale Warhammer 40,000 with brand new combat patrols. Alright, so very cool. Harlequins and Death Korps both getting a brand new combat patrol. Let's take a look. Alright, so first we have Combat Patrol Harlequins. So it looks like a nice mix of stuff right here. We've got a little bit of infantry, we got a couple of boats, and some jet bikes as well. Very cool, and a nice new way to start a Harlequin force. The Harlequins trade numbers for speed in this high-octane patrol that puts a 6-member Harlequin troop on the field, while 2 Skyweavers, a Starweaver, and a Voidweaver, each packing an arsenal of lethal weapons, run rings around your enemies in the background. A single solitaire shadows a troop ready to step in effortlessly to put your enemy characters that stray too close to the deadly performance. If you're somebody who likes to soar around the battlefield, confounding your friends and scattering your enemy before you, join the elite Harlequins in the performance of their lives. Alright, so we've got a solitaire, a very strong independent character. Then we've got a Harlequin troop of 6 members. Then we've got a pack of 2 Skyweavers. And then we also have 2 Starweavers / Voidweavers, which is actually the same kit, but each one can build either the Starweaver or the Voidweaver. So one is a gunboat, one is a transport. So pretty cool setup right here. Basically like everything you would start off building a Harlequin army with, all packed into one nice convenient box. And overall looks like decent value, right around like a $220 or so price point. Likely to be priced at $170 with all of the rest of the combat patrols. So in typical combat patrol fashion, you're getting like one squad for free or saving about $50. And if it is the case as the rest of the combat patrols that have been recently released, this will be permanently added to the Warhammer 40,000 range. Should have a free rules download that'll be available when this comes out. So you'll be able to jump right in from scratch with a new Harlequin army. Absolutely awesome. And next we have Combat Patrol Death Korps of Krieg. So again, very cool. We've got some infantry, we've got some horses, we've got some heavy weapons teams, and then we also have a command section. And I gotta say, this makes a ton of sense right here. Lots of people are into the Astra Militarum, but specifically want to play Krieg, want to collect Krieg, build and paint them. So it makes a ton of sense to not just have a regular combat patrol for the Astra Militarum, but to have a Krieg specific combat patrol as well. And I gotta say, I think this is going to be extremely popular. For all, the Harlequins are lively and colorful. The Death Korps are somber and grim in equal measure. Their legendary diehard attitudes and bleak acceptance of the galaxy's worst war zones makes them some of the most sought-after siege troops in the Imperium, an accolade they live up to day after day. This combat patrol has a bit of everything. A 6-member command squad holding ground while 5 Death Rider cavalry skewer choice enemy targets, and a heavy weapon squad of 4 blast their foes from afar. Alright, so we basically have a 10-man squad of Death Korps troopers, then we have 5 of the Death Riders, the mounted cavalry. Then we have a command squad box, which includes the commissar for the Death Korps. And then we also have a 3-man heavy weapon squad. And for the Death Korps, that's going to include a spotter as well. So really nice box set right here. Again, nice savings over MSRP. Basically around like a $225 price point. So you're basically getting one of these units for free. Excellent mix of units, all stuff that you would put in your army. They absolutely look awesome on the tabletop. All brand new models basically. Very, very cool. Definitely like that Games Workshop is listening to what people want and putting them in value box sets. Now a quick word from today's sponsor, Game Bunker. Game Bunker carries a full range of Games Workshop products, including miniatures, terrain, paint tools, and more. Game Bunker offers 15% off MSRP for most Games Workshop products with the discount code WHMS. Receive free shipping in the continental United States on orders over $145. Online orders ship out within 24 hours. Game Bunker is a veteran-owned business. Use affiliate link below, enter discount code WHMS to save 15% on most items at checkout. For fast, friendly service with a discount on your favorite tabletop wargaming purchases, visit GameBunker.net and let them know that Warhammer Man sent you. This is an especially good place to start a Death Korps of Krieg army, as every one of these units is great to double up on, adding more numbers, fast cavalry, and heavy weapons right where they're needed. Combat Patrol Harlequins and Combat Patrol Death Korps of Krieg will be available soon. We'll let you know here on Warhammer Community when they're available for pre-order. Rules will be available on the Warhammer 40,000 app soon after the box sets are released. So 2 awesome new value box sets that'll be able to save you some money if you're getting started with these new armies. We'll have free rules available on Warhammer Community and on the Warhammer app. No confirmed launch date as of now, but we know they are likely coming soon if Games Workshop is showing them off. Absolutely love it. It's definitely cool that the Harlequins are getting their own combat patrol. and they're definitely going to be a fun and fast way to play. But I gotta say, the Death Korps of Krieg has got me super excited. This is an absolutely legendary choice by Games Workshop, and this is going to be an amazing new box. I think this is going to be super popular. These things will be flying off the shelves. Touche, Games Workshop, for reading the room. So let me know which one of these new box sets you're most excited about. Are you going to be picking up the Harlequins? Are you going to be picking up the Death Korps of Krieg? Always like to hear back from you guys in the comments. And as always, special thanks to the Game Bunker for sponsoring the channel. Check out the link in the description to save 15% on most Games Workshop products with code WHMS at checkout. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here.